FL Studio is by far one of the most popular music production softwares in the world, but it's not the only music production software. Ableton, which is another music production software, is used by a lot of big names like Timbaland, Kenny Beats, Skrillex, and today I want to ask my homie Relic what he thinks about Ableton, why Ableton is so popular, what I like about it. Also, the studio is really coming together. Take a look at this keyboard stand that I got. Super pumped. Let's get into the video. All right, this is what Ableton looks like. To make things kind of easy for myself, I'm gonna drag in this MIDI. Right now, I'm actually using this new synth from Arturia called a Mini Freak, and this is what it sounds like. I want to play with the sound of this instrument, but in order to do that, I need to loop this. Where the hell did they put the loop?
Do your thing, 21, do your thing.
All right. So I'm doing this video right now on Ableton. By the way, how long have you been using it?
I want to say like 5 or 6 years.
Okay, so you're pretty familiar with it. Would you say you're a nerd?
I mean, look at me, bro.
Right, so you've been using it for a while. What are 3 things that you just love about Ableton?
So one thing I like about Ableton is you can quantize the audio to the grid, and then you can use different algorithms to get different characteristics and flavors out of it.
I just want you, I just want you. I don't want anybody else but you. I don't want anybody else, I just want you.
Do your thing, 21. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, it's looping. Now that's looping, let's play with the Mini Freak, see what kind of textures we can get with this. I think it kind of needs like some more oomph to it. And they got this effects section for digital effects. I'm just gonna turn this on. The way that I've set it up right now is I have this MIDI, and this MIDI is being sent from Ableton out via a special cable called a MIDI cable. It's actually not that special, it's pretty common. And that cable is plugged into the synthesizer. So I can play notes here and control it over there with that cable. The only caveat is that I gotta basically record that audio coming out of the synthesizer back into my interface as audio. Maybe that's too technical. I hit the record and it's not working. Shit. Well, how do I, cause I'm on the wrong channel. Good job, Sicky Beats. There it is. How do I duplicate this? Control D. Yo, that sounds, that wobble, that's a generation loss pedal. All right, what I want to do is I want to reverse it. I want to see what these algorithms, man, this is where it's at. What's another thing that you like about it?
Yeah, so another thing I really like using a third-party program called Live Enhancement Suite, and it basically gives you all this extended features as far as like Ableton capabilities, such as like double right-clicking to open up a menu to access all of your go-to plugins I've specified.
Ah, that's sick. That is very fast. There's a plugin that I think would sound super sick on this, and believe it or not, this is a plugin that emulates a guitar pedal. So. We're doing some vocals now. Yo, I can just turn it up. FL's coming with this feature, but the fact that I can experiencing it for the first time in a DAW that's not FL is cool. All right, this is the drums part of this. Drum sequencing was a third thing that you didn't like.
I wouldn't say that I don't like. I just feel like FL Studio's strong suit is drum patterns and getting ideas down extremely quickly, especially with the drum sequencer. And I feel like Ableton has a long way to go before it meets the workflow and efficiency of FL Studio.
Drums now, F9. like that it just automatically just does a loop recording. I think that's really cool. And then we can just loop this. Okay, merge them. I think this needs reverb. Yo, this is Jazz about the splice pack, man. Hey ya.
It's not really trap, is it?
Not really. It's I would say that it's kind of more hip hop.
There we go. So I'm gonna drop this in. Everything's good. We'll know like in if not by this Friday coming up, we'll know by Monday or Tuesday next week.
All right, man. Thank you as well, bro. Talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Bye. Pack's out there. I'm trying. Today was a rough day. But that's just how it goes, man. Ups and downs. We come back swinging. That beat took me like a whole day because I was trying to figure out everything. And a couple of things come to mind. Now, the learning curve for Ableton, it's not too bad, but it is a little bit annoying to do some things. And I think just more time will help me. And the fact that they have like a very detailed hint section on the bottom left really helped a lot. The next thing is when it came to the drums, that was probably where I slowed down the most because I would have to create a brand new track and a brand new instrument in order to create a sequence or drum sequence. And I couldn't just click those notes in with a step sequencer because there is no step sequencer. And lastly, the things that I actually liked about Ableton are two things. Number one, Ableton's effects are really dope. There's a ton of variety that I can choose from, and their user interface is super sick too. So if you want to learn how to use compression, the visualizer kind of helps you kind of navigate that a little bit. And secondly, the way that you slide 808 notes is something that FL Studio can learn from. But was it worth it? Is it worth spending $400 or $500 on the regular version of Ableton? Currently, you can buy Ableton for $360 and FL Studio for $200. Keep in mind, FL Studio gives you lifetime updates. I kinda am liking Ableton a little bit. They got some cool features, the audio editing, all that stuff is dope. But I'll say this, Ableton is super powerful for making melodies, and FL Studio is really dope for working on the drums because of the speed of it. The question is, am I going to make that switch? I don't know. Black Friday is around the corner and the price seems right, so I might just cop the regular version of Ableton. For now, I think I'm gonna stick with FL Studio. So let's make a beat with FL Studio. Bro, so now we got Monarch. We need like just a nice short, but sonically like a nice texture to an 808. I think this one's going to be it. I love when a beat comes together, especially when you're playing it live, because you're just feeling out the performance and the notes. And then I think we just do a little drop here again, one bar. I think like a big pause, kind of dangerous, kind of sketchy almost, but I think it just needs like a melodic kind of. Shout out to Tom Milton for the sample and Mr. Simon Servita. If you guys want any of the sounds I use, it'll be linked in the description. Please join the Discord, follow me on IG or Twitter or TikTok or whatever you want to do. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.